For worst seafoods you should never touch and 4 you must eat daily. And I can almost guarantee that no one is talking about these foods in the headlines. Have you ever wondered why there are no clear warnings about these seafoods? Here's the truth. Because seafood is a multi-billion-dollar global industry. These 4 foods are not just popular. They dominate restaurant menus, supermarket shelves, and even the plates of seniors who think they're eating something healthy. Yet, over 99% of seniors have absolutely no clue which seafoods are quietly harming their hearts, stiffening their joints, or triggering silent inflammation. And the one seafood that could naturally reverse joint pain, rebuild collagen, and bring real relief? It's buried, ignored, and rarely mentioned, simply because it's not profitable to promote. Here's the problem. Most seniors have been told for decades that all seafood is healthy. It's the advice printed in glossy magazines, repeated on cooking shows, and passed along like common sense. But it's not true. And the consequences are serious, especially after 60, when your body can't tolerate hidden toxins, cholesterol spikes, or inflammatory proteins the way it used to. In this video, we'll uncover the 4 worst seafoods you should avoid at all costs if you're over 60, and then we'll reveal 4 powerhouse seafoods you should eat daily to strengthen your heart, protect your joints, and even smooth your skin. We've ranked them carefully, starting from the least harmful all the way to the most toxic and damaging choices. And trust me, the number 1 worst seafood will shock you. Now, before we dive straight into the countdown, let me tell you why you can trust what you're about to hear. At Trusted Senior Health, we know that when you're over 60, your body isn't as forgiving as it once was. Foods that once seemed harmless, even healthy, can now quietly sabotage your heart, stiffen your joints, and slow down your energy in ways that feel impossible to explain. We take that seriously, which is why we only share information that's backed by real, peer-reviewed research and decades of nutritional science. We've spent hours digging into scientific journals, medical studies, and clinical research, not articles written to sell you something, but actual evidence-based findings that matter for your health. Every seafood you'll hear about today, both the harmful ones and the healing ones, is backed by research published in credible sources like the Journal of Nutrition, Circulation, Toxicology Reports, and many more. You'll find the studies linked in the description because we believe every senior deserves truth and transparency. This video isn't about fear. It's about freedom, freedom from the pain, stiffness, and low energy that comes from making the wrong choices at the dinner table. It's about giving you simple swaps that are easy to add to your routine, foods that can reduce inflammation, protect your heart, and even boost your collagen naturally. These are small but powerful changes that can transform how your body feels and moves. Here's what we're going to do. We'll start with the 4 worst seafoods that could be silently raising your cholesterol, damaging your joints, or loading your body with toxins you can't easily flush out after 60. These foods are ranked from bad to absolutely dangerous. And when we reach number 1, you'll see why it's one of the most harmful seafoods you can ever eat. But don't worry, we're not here to just tell you what to avoid. After that, we'll reveal the 4 best seafoods every senior should consider eating regularly. These are science-backed powerhouses, rich in anti-inflammatory nutrients, joint-repairing compounds, and heart-protecting minerals that most seniors simply aren't getting enough of. And the number 1 seafood on the must-eat list? Research shows it can help reduce joint pain, repair cartilage, and even improve gut health in as little as 8 weeks. By the end of this video, you'll have a crystal clear understanding of which seafoods are hurting your health and which ones can help you feel younger, stronger, and more energized. No guesswork, no confusion, just the facts, delivered in a way that's easy to follow. And as always, I want to hear from you, because this channel isn't just about giving information, it's about creating a community of seniors who support each other. Let me know in the comments which seafoods you've been eating, and if you're ready to try the healthier swaps I'll be sharing. We read and reply to every single comment, so don't be shy. Are you ready to protect your joints, boost your energy, and take control of your health, starting with what's on your plate? Let's begin with the first seafood you should never touch if you're over 60. Number 4. Squid. Let's start with squid, which might look harmless and even gourmet on some fancy dinner plates. Many people believe that calamari is a lighter choice compared to red meat or fried foods. But for seniors, squid is nothing short of a metabolic trap. On paper, it might sound like a smart option, low in fat, high in protein. But once you dig deeper, the truth is much darker. Just 3 ounces of cooked squid contains about 198 milligrams of cholesterol. That's over 65% of your daily recommended intake in just a tiny serving. This is bad news for seniors because after the age of 60, your liver and arteries don't handle cholesterol the way they used to. As we age, liver function slows down, and our body's ability to regulate cholesterol becomes weaker. That means dietary cholesterol, like what you get from squid, has a much greater impact on your blood cholesterol levels. And when your cholesterol rises, it doesn't just sit there harmlessly. It begins to harden and stiffen your arteries, putting you on the fast track to high blood pressure, heart attacks, or strokes. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who ate high cholesterol seafoods were 43% more likely to show early signs of arterial stiffness and had a 31% higher risk of cardiovascular events. For seniors already dealing with high blood pressure or mild heart issues, this is like adding fuel to a fire. But that's not the only problem. Squid is also high in purines, natural compounds that your body breaks down into uric acid. For younger people, this isn't a big deal because their kidneys filter uric acid efficiently. But for seniors, kidney function slows down with age, and when uric acid builds up, it forms sharp crystals in your joints, leading to painful gout attacks. Gout is incredibly common after 60, and the wrong seafood, like squid, can trigger sudden flare-ups, leaving you with swollen, painful joints that can take days or weeks to heal. In fact, research from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who ate high-purine seafood more than twice a week had a 54% increased risk of developing chronic joint inflammation over just 2 years. So if you've been choosing calamari thinking it's a lean option, it's time to stop. 4. Seniors, squid is one of the most deceptive seafood choices. Clean on the outside, but inside your body, it's setting off silent fires you won't notice until it's too late. If you're waking up with stiff joints, unexplained swelling, or sudden spikes in blood pressure, squid could be one of the culprits. Number 3. Imitation crab, surimi. Next up is imitation crab, also known as surimi. This one's tricky because it looks like crab, is shaped like crab, and even smells a little like crab, but in reality, it's about as close to real crab as plastic cheese is to real cheddar. Here's the truth. Imitation crab is not real seafood. It's made from pulverized white fish scraps, often pollock, mixed with starches, sugar, sodium, and artificial flavors. By the time it's processed and pressed into those fake crab sticks, it's no longer a natural food. It's a lab-engineered product designed to look appealing but deliver very little nutrition. The first big problem with imitation crab is its impact on blood sugar. A 2020 study in Clinical Nutrition revealed that imitation crab causes a glycemic spike comparable to eating white bread. This is because the starches used, like wheat or tapioca, break down into glucose almost instantly. For seniors, this is dangerous. Many older adults are dealing with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes. Eating imitation crab can lead to sudden blood sugar spikes followed by crashes, which not only drain your energy, but also increase the risk of long-term complications like nerve damage, kidney problems, or vision issues. The same study found that older adults who ate processed, surimi-based products 3 times a week had 2.6 times higher insulin levels compared to those who avoided them. That's a huge red flag if you're trying to keep your blood sugar stable. But that's just the beginning. A single serving of imitation crab can pack over 700 milligrams of sodium, and that's before you add soy sauce or salad dressings. High sodium intake is one of the biggest triggers for high blood pressure, which becomes more dangerous with age as your arteries stiffen and your kidneys lose efficiency. And it doesn't stop there. Imitation crab is often loaded with additives like monosodium glutamate, MSG, which can cause headaches, water retention, and dizziness, all of which can feel worse in seniors with slower metabolisms or existing health issues. The real danger is this. Imitation crab tricks seniors into thinking they're eating something healthy. But in reality, you're getting almost none of the natural minerals or omega-3s that real shellfish provides. Just empty carbs, chemicals, and salt. There are far better ways to enjoy seafood flavor without wrecking your blood sugar and blood pressure. In just a moment, we'll reveal a natural shellfish that's so rich in minerals it's actually used in clinical studies to help repair joint tissue. Number 2, scallops. Scallops might seem like the angels of the seafood world, small, delicate, and often served in fancy restaurants with a sear and a drizzle of butter. But for seniors, scallops can be silently harmful in ways most people don't expect. The biggest hidden danger? Cadmium. Scallops naturally accumulate cadmium, a toxic heavy metal that can stay in your body for years. Cadmium primarily affects your kidneys, which are already under strain as you age. Once cadmium builds up, it leads to protein leakage in urine, higher blood pressure, and low energy. A 2022 study published in Toxicology Reports found that even a small serving of scallops can contain up to 1.8 micrograms of cadmium per gram of tissue. To put that in perspective, the World Health Organization's safe weekly limit for cadmium is only 7 micrograms per kilogram of body weight. That means just a few servings of scallops could push you dangerously close to the toxic limit. But that's not all. Scallops are very low in omega-3 fatty acids, which are vital for brain health, joint flexibility, and reducing inflammation. Seniors who eat scallops expecting the same brain protective benefits of seafood are missing out. For example, 100 grams of scallops contain less than 30 milligrams of EPA and DHA combined, while oysters have over 500 milligrams in the same serving. That's a staggering difference. So while scallops may look clean and elegant, they offer very little benefit and could quietly poison your kidneys over time. If you've been feeling sluggish or noticing changes in your blood pressure, scallops could be a hidden contributor. Number 1, shrimp. Finally, the number 1 seafood to avoid is shrimp, and this one might shock you because it's considered a light and healthy protein option by many. The first issue is cholesterol. Just 3 ounces of shrimp, barely a handful, contains about 180 milligrams of cholesterol. For someone over 60, that's a huge problem. As you age, arteries lose elasticity, your liver processes fats more slowly, and your risk of heart disease skyrockets. A 2021 study in Circulation tracked over 8,700 adults over 60 and found that those consuming more than 300 milligrams of dietary cholesterol daily had a 35% higher risk of stroke and a 24% higher risk of coronary heart disease. But cholesterol isn't the only danger. Shrimp contains tropomyosin, a muscle protein that's hard to digest and a leading cause of shellfish allergies, even in seniors who never had allergies before. Research from the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology found that 14% of new shellfish allergies in seniors develop after age 65, often with no warning. These reactions can range from mild rashes to life-threatening anaphylaxis. Another issue is chitin, the outer shell of the shrimp. Even when cleaned, tiny fragments remain. Chitin is an indigestible fiber that can cause bloating, gas, or gut inflammation in seniors with sensitive digestive systems. And here's the kicker. Most shrimp sold today are farm-raised and treated with antibiotics like oxytetracycline and enrofloxacin, which are banned in some countries but still show up in imports. A 2022 study in food control found that 42% of frozen shrimp samples from Southeast Asia tested positive for antibiotic residues. These residues can disrupt your gut bacteria, cause resistance to medications, and create long-term metabolic issues. If you've been eating shrimp thinking it's light or healthy, it's time to rethink that choice. Shrimp is high in cholesterol, hard to digest, full of potential allergens, and often contaminated with harmful residues. For seniors, it's simply not worth the risk. Now, after hearing about these for worse seafoods, you might be thinking, is seafood really worth eating at all? The truth is, not all seafood is created equal. While some are harmful, packed with cholesterol, toxins, or hidden chemicals, others are true nutritional powerhouses that can heal, rebuild, and protect your body as you age. And here's something most people don't realize. Your body needs specific nutrients from the ocean that are hard to get anywhere else. I'm talking about marine collagen to protect your joints, omega-3 fatty acids for your heart and brain, trace minerals for strong bones, and natural anti-inflammatory compounds that can keep pain and swelling under control. These are not nice-to-haves. They are essential for staying active, sharp, and independent in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Unfortunately, the seafood industry rarely promotes the truly healthy options. Why? Because they're often less profitable, less trendy, or simply not as well known. That's why so many seniors end up eating shrimp or imitation crab, thinking they're doing something good for their body, when in reality, they're just loading up on cholesterol, salt, or empty calories. But today, I want to flip that script for you. The next four seafoods we're about to reveal are game changers. They're the kinds of foods that science is only now starting to catch up with. Foods that have been used for centuries in traditional medicine but are finally being recognized by modern research for their powerful anti-aging benefits. We've carefully ranked them from number 4 to number 1, each one delivering unique benefits for joint repair, heart health, energy levels, and even your skin's elasticity. And when we get to number 1, you'll discover a marine food so powerful that studies show it can rebuild cartilage, soothe gut inflammation, and help reverse age-related stiffness, all without relying on expensive supplements or synthetic pills. So, if you've ever wished for more energy to go on long walks, to feel less stiffness when you wake up, or to keep your heart and brain sharp as the years go by, this next part of the video is for you. Let's dive into the 4 best seafoods every senior should eat, starting with one of the ocean's strangest-looking superfoods, but also one of the most healing. Number 4. Number 4. Sea cucumber. Now let's start with something that might surprise you. Sea cucumber. It might not look appealing at first glance. In fact, most people are puzzled when they see it, but don't let its appearance fool you. This marine animal is one of the most powerful healing foods seniors can eat, especially if you're struggling with joint pain, stiffness, or skin that's starting to lose its elasticity. Why is sea cucumber so special? Because it's packed with natural collagen-like compounds and anti-inflammatory nutrients that are difficult to find anywhere else. As we age, our body's collagen production declines sharply by about 1% every year after 40. By the time you're 60 or 70, your collagen levels can be less than half of what they used to be. That's why joints start to ache, your skin feels thinner, and even small injuries take longer to heal. Sea cucumber acts like nature's joint supplement. It's rich in chondroitin sulfate, a compound commonly found in expensive arthritis pills, but here it comes in a natural form that your body can absorb more easily. Studies show that chondroitin helps cushion joints, reduce inflammation, and slow cartilage breakdown. A study in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that seniors who took a daily sea cucumber extract saw a 35% reduction in joint pain and improved flexibility within just 12 weeks. That's a major improvement without relying on harsh painkillers that can irritate the stomach or damage the liver over time. But the benefits don't stop with joints. Sea cucumber is also loaded with triterpene glycosides, natural compounds, that work like mild anti-inflammatories. They help calm the chronic, low-grade inflammation that often makes aging feel like a constant uphill battle. Sea cucumber also supports skin health. Its natural collagen peptides can help improve skin firmness and elasticity, something many seniors notice as an unexpected bonus after including it in their diet. How do you eat it? Sea cucumber is typically rehydrated and simmered in soups or broths. When cooked gently, it turns soft and gelatinous, a sign of its high collagen content. Just 1 or 2 servings a week can give your body a boost of joint-friendly nutrients. So while it may not be the most common seafood on the market, its healing power makes it worth finding. Think of it as a natural anti-aging food that supports your joints, skin, and overall mobility. Number 3. Green-lipped mussels. Next on our list is green-lipped mussels, native to New Zealand, and one of the most underrated superfoods for seniors. While they might look like regular mussels, they contain something truly unique, a rare type of omega-3 fatty acid called ETA, eicosapentaenoic acid. You've probably heard of EPA and DHA from fish oil. ETA is even more powerful because it works by blocking a key enzyme called 5-lipoxygenase, which triggers inflammation in the joints. This makes green-lipped mussels particularly effective for reducing pain, swelling, and stiffness in aging knees and hips. A 2020 study in Nutrients found that seniors who took green-lipped mussel extract daily for 12 weeks experienced a 42% drop in joint discomfort, a 35% improvement in physical function. Those are results comparable to some prescription anti-inflammatories, but without the harmful side effects. But green-lipped mussels don't just help with joints. They're also rich in zinc, selenium, and iodine, minerals that become harder for seniors to absorb as they age, especially if you have thyroid or energy issues. Zinc supports the immune system and wound healing, selenium protects the thyroid, and iodine helps keep your metabolism stable. They're also a natural source of B vitamins and iron, which are crucial for maintaining steady energy and preventing fatigue. For seniors, even mild deficiencies in these nutrients can lead to brain fog, muscle weakness, or low mood. To enjoy them, try light steaming with garlic, lemon, and parsley. Avoid heavy frying or overcooking, as this can destroy the delicate anti-inflammatory compounds. The taste is slightly sweet and earthy, and when prepared well, they can be as delicious as any restaurant-quality seafood dish. If you're looking for a seafood that's both tasty and therapeutic, green-lipped mussels deserve a place on your plate. Just a few servings a week can make a noticeable difference in your mobility and comfort. Number 2. Oysters. Coming in at number 2 are oysters, often called nature's multivitamin in a shell. While some people think of oysters as a luxury food, they are actually one of the most nutrient-dense seafoods you can eat, and the benefits are especially powerful for seniors. The biggest reason? Zinc. Oysters are the single richest natural source of bioavailable zinc, a mineral your body needs for immune function, wound healing, bone strength, and even brain clarity. Just 2 medium oysters provide more than 100% of your daily zinc needs. This matters more than most people realize. As we age, zinc absorption declines, and zinc deficiency becomes increasingly common. According to a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 40% of adults over 60 are zinc deficient without even realizing it. Low zinc levels are linked to frequent infections, slow healing, poor sense of taste and smell, and even hair loss or brittle nails. But zinc is just the beginning. Oysters are also a rich source of vitamin B12, which is critical for nerve function, red blood cell production, and energy metabolism. Seniors with low B12 are 73% more likely to suffer from cognitive decline, according to a 2021 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging. Just 3 ounces of oysters give you more B12 than a full steak, and with far fewer calories. Another overlooked benefit of oysters is copper. Most seniors don't think about copper, but it's vital for collagen formation, red blood cell production, and strong bones. A European study found that older adults with higher dietary copper had 18% fewer fractures over 5 years. And don't forget selenium, which acts like a shield for your thyroid and immune system. Combined, these nutrients make oysters one of the best anti-aging seafoods on the planet. How should you eat them? While many enjoy them raw, lightly steaming, or baking them can make them easier to digest and safer for seniors with sensitive stomachs. Add a squeeze of lemon for vitamin C, which helps your body absorb minerals better. Number 1. Sea moss, Irish moss. Finally, we reach the number 1 seafood you must eat, sea moss, also known as Irish moss. And technically, it's not seafood at all. It's a type of marine algae. But don't underestimate it. Sea moss is one of the most complete nutrient sources you can find, especially for seniors. Here's why sea moss is so remarkable. It contains over 90 trace minerals, nearly every mineral your body needs to function properly, from magnesium and potassium to iodine, sulfur, iron, and selenium. These minerals are essential for strong bones, healthy thyroid function, balanced energy levels, and heart health. But the most exciting benefit of sea moss is its ability to support collagen production. While it doesn't contain collagen itself, it's loaded with the building blocks your body needs to make collagen naturally: vitamin C, sulfur, and amino acids like proline. And collagen is what keeps your joints flexible, your skin firm, and your gut lining strong. A 2022 study in Marine Drugs found that seniors who consumed sea moss daily saw a 37% improvement in joint mobility and a 29% reduction in visible skin dryness within 8 weeks. That's a huge improvement simply by adding a natural food to your diet. Sea moss is also amazing for digestive health. It contains mucilage, a gel-like soluble fiber that coats and soothes the gut lining. This helps reduce inflammation, repair leaky gut, and feed good bacteria, improving nutrient absorption and immune strength. Many seniors who deal with constipation, acid reflux, or bloating find that sea moss calms their digestion naturally. It's also a natural thyroid supporter thanks to its iodine content, which helps regulate metabolism and energy levels. And because it balances sodium and potassium levels, it's beneficial for heart health and blood pressure control. How do you use sea moss? Start with raw sea moss. Rinse it thoroughly and soak it in water for 12 to 24 hours. It will expand and soften. Then blend it into a smooth gel. You can add a spoonful to smoothies, teas, soups, or even just warm water. The key is not to boil it, as heat can reduce its mineral content. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons per day is enough to see noticeable benefits within weeks. Sea moss may not be flashy or trendy, but it's one of the most powerful, natural, and affordable anti-aging foods you can add to your kitchen: safe, plant-based, and easy to digest. Now that you know both the 4 worst seafoods to avoid and the 4 best seafoods to add to your diet, I want to hear from you. Which of these seafoods surprised you the most? Did you know that shrimp or imitation crab could be this harmful? Or have you ever tried sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, or even sea moss? If you have, did you notice any changes in your joints, energy, or skin? Your experience matters, not just to us, but to this entire trusted senior health community. Many seniors read the comments looking for real stories and tips from people just like you. When you share your experience, you might be helping someone discover a food swap that could change their life. So please, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I personally read and reply to every single comment, and I love hearing your stories and questions. If you found this video helpful, please take a second to hit the like button. It might sound simple, but that tiny click helps this video reach thousands of other seniors who need this information. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss our weekly videos. Every week, we bring you science-backed, practical tips to help you stay strong, mobile, and healthy without confusion or gimmicks. Also, share this video with someone you love, a parent, a friend, or a neighbor, especially if they still believe all seafood is healthy. It might save them from joint pain, high cholesterol, or digestive issues they didn't even realize were linked to what's on their plate. And if you're ready to take the next step, check out our other videos linked below. We've covered the 3 vitamins every senior should take for stronger legs, the 7 nutrients that protect your heart and joints, and even foods that secretly make you weaker after 60. These videos pair perfectly with what you've learned today. Remember, you're not powerless against aging. With the right foods and a little knowledge, you can take control of your health, feel stronger, and stay independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. So now you know the truth about seafood. The food on your plate can either heal your joints and heart or silently break them down over time. Let's quickly recap. The 4 worst seafoods you should avoid after 60 are squid, imitation crab, scallops, and shrimp. They might look harmless, but they can raise cholesterol, stiffen your arteries, inflame your joints, and even damage your kidneys. These foods are especially risky if you're already dealing with high blood pressure, arthritis, or sluggish digestion. On the other hand, the 4 best seafoods you should be eating are sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, and sea moss. These aren't just regular foods. They're power-packed with collagen-boosting compounds, joint-healing minerals, and natural anti-inflammatories that can help you move easier, feel stronger, and keep your heart and brain healthy. Just adding 1 or 2 of these to your routine can make a noticeable difference in your energy, mobility, and overall quality of life. Remember, every bite counts, especially after 60. Your body doesn't recover from bad food choices as quickly as it used to. But the good news is, it's never too late to start feeding your body what it truly needs. If you found today's video helpful, rewatch it if you need to take notes, and please share it with someone who still believes that all seafood is healthy. You might be saving them from silent damage they don't even know is happening. I also want to hear from you. Which seafood on this list shocked you the most? Have you tried any of the must-eat foods like sea moss or oysters? If so, did you feel any difference in your joints, skin, or energy? Share your experience in the comments. I personally read and respond to every comment because this channel is built on your stories and your journey toward better health. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button now and tap the bell icon so you never miss our weekly videos. Every week, we share real, science-backed tips designed to help you live longer, feel stronger, and stay independent because you deserve nothing less. Until next time, take care of your body, take care of your heart, and give